A few days ago, I recorded a simple video with my phone. The performance was good, the camera movement was good, everything was fine except the location. It looked boring. Normally, fixing something like that means filming everything again, setting up a green screen, or spending hours inside After Effects. And honestly, for a short video, that's usually not worth it. So I started looking for a way to keep the original footage while completely changing the world around it. Not generating a new video from scratch, not replacing the actor, not rebuilding the entire scene, just taking a real video that I already recorded and transforming the environment around me. That's when I found OpenArt VFX. Unlike most AI video tools that generate videos from scratch, OpenArt VFX is designed specifically for transforming real footage that you already recorded yourself. It's powered by Beeble SwitchX, a professional AI VFX engine built for processing real cinematic video. The idea is simple: keep the original performance, keep the original subject, and let AI rebuild everything around it. OpenArt recently introduced 3 major features that I wanted to test today using my own footage, and the best part is that you don't need a green screen, After Effects, or even a reshoot. I'm on the OpenArt website now, and the link is in the description below. Inside the website tools section, I'm starting with replace background. I have a simple phone video with nothing special going on. I upload the footage, select the section I want to use, and confirm the clip. Right away, one of the biggest strengths of the platform becomes clear. OpenArt uses what they call subject preservation. That means my face, body movements, expressions, and overall performance remain intact, while AI rebuilds the environment around me. Now it's time to choose a new scene. I can either use one of the built-in presets or describe exactly what I want with a prompt. For the first test, I'll use a clean studio setup. I hit generate and wait for the result. Looking at the output, it honestly feels like the footage was recorded inside an actual studio. The AI isn't simply replacing the background, it's also adapting the scene around the subject, so everything feels much more natural and believable. For the second test, I want something more challenging. This time I choose a cinematic environment with neon lighting, darker shadows, and a more dramatic atmosphere. Again, I hit generate. This is where many AI video tools struggle because maintaining realism becomes much harder when the scene gets more complex. OpenArt isn't perfect, but it does a surprisingly good job of preserving the original performance while completely changing the surroundings. For background replacement alone, the results are already quite impressive. Next, let's move to the second feature, Relight Video. I'll take one of the clips we already created and bring it into the Relight section. Here, we have multiple presets such as golden hour, neon rim light, and candlelit warmth. I'll start with a warmer cinematic look and generate the result. What makes this feature interesting is that it's not just applying a color filter. OpenArt analyzes the scene and rebuilds the behavior of light itself. The platform uses physics-accurate lighting, meaning it calculates how light should interact with objects, shadows, reflections, and surfaces inside the scene. As a result, the footage feels much more realistic than a normal color grading effect. Looking at the output, the lighting sits naturally on the video and creates a completely different mood. Let's push it further. This time, I choose a colder and darker lighting setup with the stronger shadows and a more dramatic atmosphere. After generating the result, this version actually impresses me even more. The scene feels much more cinematic and the lighting transformation looks surprisingly convincing. Instead of simply changing colors, the AI is rebuilding the lighting structure of the entire scene. For me, this is where the Relight feature really starts to show its value. So far, everything has been interesting, but now we're moving into the most powerful feature of OpenArt VFX and Video Inpaint. This is where you go beyond changing backgrounds or lighting and start redesigning entire scenes. I upload the footage again and begin by defining which parts of the image should be protected. OpenArt includes intelligent masking tools that can automatically detect the main subject, or you can create masks manually. In my case, I want to keep the subject exactly as it is while transforming everything around it. I can use Smart Select, Auto Select, or manual masking depending on the shot. There's also a very useful feature called invert selection. Instead of protecting the subject, it allows you to protect the environment and modify the subject instead. Depending on your workflow, that can be incredibly useful. For this example, I'll keep the subject protected and focus on changing the surroundings. Now we arrive at what I believe is the most important part of the entire workflow: reference images. If there is one thing that will have the biggest impact on your final result, it's this feature. You can upload an AI-generated image or a real image as a reference. Instead of guessing what you want, the model uses that image to understand the exact atmosphere, composition, and visual style you're aiming for. I upload a reference image that matches the scene I have in mind, add some text, instructions, and generate the result. And honestly, this is where OpenArt VFX starts feeling much closer to a professional visual effects tool than a traditional AI video generator. The subject remains exactly the same, the movements remain the same, but the entire world around the subject has changed. What impressed me even more is the temporal consistency. The AI processes the footage as a continuous sequence instead of treating every frame separately. Because of that, you don't get the flickering instability or frame-to-frame inconsistencies that often appear in other AI video workflows. The system is rebuilding lighting, depth, reflections, and atmosphere while keeping everything stable across the entire shot. To push the tool further, I tested it again using a more cinematic clip with controlled camera movement. I repeated the same workflow, upload the footage, create the mask, preserve the subject, add a reference image, and write a prompt. This time, I chose a completely different cinematic style with darker shadows and great depth. Once again, the result stayed surprisingly coherent and visually convincing throughout the sequence. One thing I noticed during testing is that OpenArt VFX performs best when working with single-shot footage rather than videos with constant cuts between different camera angles. When the clip is one continuous shot, the AI has a much easier time maintaining consistency and producing cleaner results. If I had to summarize OpenArt VFX in one sentence, I'd say its biggest strength is the combination of control and realism. It's not perfect, and there are still situations where certain details could be improved. But for content creators, marketers, filmmakers, advertisers, or anyone looking to transform ordinary footage into something much more cinematic, it can save a huge amount of time and effort. If you want to try OpenArt VFX yourself, you'll find the link in the description below. There's also a discount code available that can save you around 15%. And if you plan to use the platform regularly, the annual Wonder Plan is surprisingly affordable. Based on the current pricing, the cost can come down to roughly 60 cents per video, which is extremely competitive for this kind of workflow. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.